What's good, Masked FC? Quick 5-minute card today, and I'm keeping it simple on purpose. The board is giving us a lot of clean over 1.5 angles, and honestly, I like that. You do not always need a crazy builder or a 5-leg miracle to find value. Sometimes the best move is just reading the game state properly, looking at recent form, looking at the table, and taking the line that only needs 2 goals to get home. So today, I'm focusing on the clear plays on the screen, keeping it sharp and staying away from anything too forced. First up, Luton Town against Exeter, over 1.5 goals. I like this one because the setup is pretty straightforward. Luton are sitting 11th, Exeter are 18th, and Luton are coming into this off a 2-1 win away at Wycombe. On top of that, when these teams met in the EFL Trophy earlier this season, Luton won 4-0. Yes, Exeter did beat them 1-0 in the league on New Year's Day, but for this pick, I'm not asking Luton to dominate or win to nil. I just need 2 goals in the match, and with Luton at home and coming in with a bit of momentum, that feels like a fair line. It can land in a 2-0, 2-1, even a 1-1 type of game, and that's why I like keeping it simple here. Next, Cardiff against Wycombe, over 1.5. Cardiff are second in League One, Wycombe are 9th, and Cardiff are still right in that promotion race. The thing I like here is that Cardiff do not need to turn this into a wild shootout for the bet to cash. Even their recent games tell the story. They had a 4-3 win over Doncaster and a 1-1 draw at Barnsley, so they've been involved in matches with enough action to clear a basic 2-goal line. The first meeting with Wycombe this season also finished 1-1. So from a script point of view, this is clean. Cardiff are the stronger side in the table. Wycombe are capable of contributing, and over 1.5 gives us enough room without overcomplicating the read. Then we've got Barnsley against Wigan, and again, I'm looking at over 1.5. This one is not my favorite on the whole board, but I still think it makes sense. Barnsley are 12th, Wigan are 20th, and both teams just played games that support the idea of at least 2 goals being live here. Barnsley drew 2-2 with Mansfield at the weekend, while Wigan beat Bradford 2-0. The head-to-head is full of draws, mostly 1-1 type games, which is actually fine for this line because 1-1 still cashes. So I'm not trying to sell this as some explosive matchup. I'm reading it more as a practical over. 2 teams that do not need to go crazy, but only need 1 goal each, or one side doing most of the work. For this kind of market, that's enough. Now to the Champions League Double, and this is probably the most natural section on the card. Chelsea against PSG, over 1.5, and Manchester City against Real Madrid, over 1.5. Chelsea and PSG already gave us a 5-2 first leg in Paris, with PSG pulling away late, so the return game is set up perfectly for goals. Chelsea have to come out and chase, and PSG are far too dangerous in transition for this to feel like a slow, cagey 90 minutes. Then on the other side, Real Madrid beat City 3-0 in the first leg, and the numbers back up why over 1.5 still makes sense in the return. Madrid have scored 24 goals in 10 Champions League matches this season, and City are at 15 in 8. So even though City are under pressure, that pressure actually helps the over, because they have no choice but to play front-foot football. Between those 2 second legs, asking for just 2 goals in each match feels like the smartest way to attack it. If I had to rank the confidence quickly, I'd say the Champions League over 1.5 double is the cleanest, just because the first leg scores have already shaped both return legs into open games. After that, I'd put Luton against Exeter and Cardiff against Wycombe in a good middle tier, because both have the table edge and both only need a normal game to get there. Barnsley against Wigan is the one I'd treat a little more carefully, but I still get the logic because the line is low and the recent scores give it a path. So overall, this is one of those cards where discipline matters more than getting fancy. Keep the stakes sensible, keep the read simple, and let the goal lines do the work.